it when the stuff broke. Money, that machine. R.I.P. the times that I was broke. After life in 9/11, folks.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback. And no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's Walletta now on second. Lee's got it over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Leopard! All right, now, look at 56.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do give him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The Texans with a first opportunity now from the red zone. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. They'll run with Miller. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good, and it's now 3-0 Texans. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? When they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The pitch to Fournette. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Sharks got it, left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 25-yard line. They'll toss it to Fournette. He's to the 10, and finally down at the 9-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there, couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. In for the score. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the 50, it's Watson. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Calais Campbell in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Back to throw, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Here's Watson. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Reset.
They run. This is Lewis. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. This is Lewis. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Reset. Come back.
They'll try the air now with Watson. This throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Richmond.
Out of the gun, Watson. And he's caught. Touchdown, Texans. Max Williams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans are in for 6. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. Santos with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Lawlett on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it in that one. Forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Gone!
Now a play fake, and it's Lawlett. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. so quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with him?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Richmond.
After the interception, here's Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
To throw is Watson. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Richmond.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year.
Watch it now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Throwing on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do. A little careless with the football. And he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did. And when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember traffic, turbulence, people around you. 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. And I know it looks cool to have it in one hand.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit.
Here's Lauletta after the interception. Throw left side complete. That's Oliver. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Leopard.
On 1st and 10, Lauletta. And he's got his man on the out route. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Running left, it's Fournette. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Leopard. Detroit. Over.
On 2nd down, here's Lauletta. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Now it's Lauletta. He's going to air one out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
A shotgun snap to Lauletta. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Zach Cunningham coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it'll be 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And now out comes Houston. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Off the toss. Lewis. Oh, what a move. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout.
Reset, reset, reset.
Watson, off play action. And an alley to run. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows and just not open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Richmond.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started.
The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
On first down, it's Lawletta. He does it underneath for Taylor. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Detroit! Gone! 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 No. Check! Patriot! Patriot!
Out of the gun, Lawletta. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
To the air yet again, Lawletta. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone! 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 Gone!
From the gun, here's Lawletta. And this is caught by Lee. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Lee in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. We have hit half. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Off of play action, it's Watson. He'll buy some time right, and that's incomplete.
As a general rule, receivers love the comeback route because it puts them right in the sight lines of the guy throwing the ball. But in this case, the defenders saw it and were able to knock it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. from the gun on third. Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. A first down carry now for Miller. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right, with this deficit. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 44. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. DJ Reader in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 12 yards is the pickup there. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Lauletta from the 50. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 43. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's Watson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Watson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriot.
Lauletta on 1st down. He'll check this one off to Fournette. Touchdown, Jaguars. A second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Caught here by Griffin. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play, now 2nd and 13. From the 50, it's Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's got this down to the 35. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Higgins. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. As his guys are in for 6. And the Texans get a bit closer. And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves, and now they have a chance to make some more plays.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit!
They go play action here on 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again, it's Fournette. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now out comes Houston. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
On first down, Watson escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Faking the give. Now Watson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now it's Watson. Forced out to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Black 99, feel it.
Watson on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now Watson. And this is caught, that they say, out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Bernardrick McKinney in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. An 8-yard gain, so that gets him halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more. The Jaguars on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back now in Houston. The Jaguars on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8.
Leopard! Leopard! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Here's Lawletta. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And now out comes Houston. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Watson. And Watson's going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
It doesn't help indeed. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
On the run, it's Fournette. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
Brandon, that's the 3rd time he's fumbled so far in this game. And, you know, you can make excuses for each and every one of them. But the bottom line is he's got to take care of it better. And now that he's shown a propensity for fumbling it, just think about what the defenders are trying to do.
Yeah, well, guys hate 1 fumble, 2's, oh, my goodness, 3 or more. Wow.
Just doesn't make any sense, does it?
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Come back, come back. Reset, reset, reset. Tiger, Tiger, Tiger. Richmond, Richmond. Come back, come back.
Watson to throw again. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Back to throw, Watson. Flushed out right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. And that makes him now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions, because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
Detroit!
On 1st down, it's Lauletta. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Fournette. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Over! Detroit!
Throwing on 3rd down, Lauletta. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 1st down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
39! Over!
Here's Lauletta. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Jaguars. In for the score. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last.
And my goodness, another interception. A.J. Boye with a pick, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
This is Fournette. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Now Fournette. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
They'll run with Fournette. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. This is a 26-yard attempt. And Lambeau will put this one through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And now out comes Houston. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Now a first down throw. Watson dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Again, it's Watson. Dancing to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Watson. And now here is another interception. A.J. Boye with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. As they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Detroit! Detroit! Check 41.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be, but we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, account stacks, these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream.